Hello, everyone. My name is Upomote Victor Jonathan, and today I will be analyzing the morality of committing adultery using Kant's deontological ethics. Specifically, I will evaluate adultery through the three formulations of categorical imperative. I will begin by explaining Kant's deontological ethics and the concept of categorical imperative. And then I will apply each of the three formulations to adultery and discuss the ethical implications of this analysis. Kantian deontology is a duty-based ethical theory. This means that actions are judged, that being judged, you see, based on whether they adhere to moral rules, not being is it not based on their consequences or outcomes. A morally right action must be one that could be universally applied and respects human dignity. Kant's categorical imperative is a rule that helps determine whether an action it's morally acceptable. It has three key formulations, which I will be applying to this case study, adultery, in the next slides. The first formulation asks us to consider whether the principle behind our action could be universally applied. See, if everyone committed adultery, you agree with me that trust in relationships will be destroyed. And you see, marriage as an institution, as a body, will be meaningless. This contradicts, this is a contradiction that shows that adultery is morally impermissible under Kantian's ethics. The second formulation requires us to respect human dignity. When someone commits adultery, they use their spouse as a means to their own pleasure, and this violates their trust and dignity. Additionally, the person with whom they cheat is also reduced to an object of desire rather than being treated as an end in themselves. The third formulation asks us to imagine a society where everyone follows the same moral law. In a world where adultery is widely accepted, you'll agree with me that relationships will be built on deception, making mutual respect impossible. A rational society will reject adultery as an ethical norm. Based on Kant's categorical imperative, adultery is morally unacceptable. It cannot be universalized. And as a matter of fact, it treats others as a means rather than ends. You see, and it contradicts the idea of a moral society. Some critics argue that Kantian ethics is too rigid. For example, in a case of abusive marriages, you see, leaving the relationship might be difficult, and adultery might be seen as a form of escape. However, Kantian deontology maintains that moral duty is absolute, regardless of context. In conclusion, Kant's deontological ethics strictly forbids adultery. Under all three formulations of this categorical imperative, adultery is not just unethical, it's irrational, and of course, violation of human dignity. Here are the references I used in preparing this presentation. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to your feedback.